Hello, everybody. This is Cheryl Abram, and this is Person-Centered Cyber. So I decided today, after looking at, well, for the last few days, I've been looking at the story that's going on right now. So I decided to do a Security in the Black Cybersecurity News special report. And today, along with what seems like the rest of the world, we are going to talk about Derrick Jaxn. Okay, however, Derrick Jaxn today is going to help us learn cybersecurity. All right, y'all ready to get into it? Now, if you don't know who Derrick Jaxn is, where have you been? Because this man the story is all over social media. I mean, it's terrible, and it's only, he hasn't done anything special or different or new or novel or anything like that, okay? There's a million and one people doing the same thing he's doing right now. The only difference is, he's social media famous, basically, okay? And he's an author and all this stuff. Well, anyway, let's get started. Now, Derrick Jaxn is he's referred to as a relationship guru. I never followed him. I knew who he was, though. I knew his face, if I didn't really know what his name was when all this stuff came up, because he pops up all over social media. Like when I'm on Facebook, on Instagram. I don't know if I've ever seen him on Twitter, but he may be there. But when I'm just scrolling through stuff, one of his videos will pop up. And what I knew of him is that he gives advice. Like he'll sit there like Schuler King. Okay, you know how Schuler King will sit down and he'll watch a video and he'll say something crazy funny about it. Okay, well, Derrick Jaxn did the same thing, except he's not a comedian. Okay, he'd watch a video of a man saying something or a couple interacting in some kind of way, and he would give serious commentary about it. And normally it was in favor, it seemed to be on the side of the woman. That from the videos that I saw, they might not all be like that, but hell, I don't know. Anyway, that's what he did. Okay. A very famous person, on social media, a lot of big following. He now I'm in the crew who had no idea he was married. I didn't know, because I never, not that he never mentioned it, but I never heard anything about a wife, or I never noticed that there was a car seat in the car that he was sitting in watching the video. I never noticed that. So I was very surprised to hear that he was married, as well as what the story is about is that he's dipped out on his wife. Okay. That has come out, and all these women are coming out, giving like details down to the date, and what they were wearing, what the weather was like, how much humidity was in the air, all that kind of stuff, okay, about them being with Mr. Derrick Jaxn. So I had no idea, again, that he was married, and nor that he, was involved with all these people, as a lot of us didn't know, who either followed him or knew of him. So like everybody else, I was shocked too. We're going to get to the cybersecurity part. Just hold on a second, okay? I was shocked as well, okay? Now, from what I've been hearing from a lot of different people, all you got to do is type his name into YouTube, or some other social media platform. Folks are making videos after videos after videos, okay, about this. And so what I want to say about it regarding what we do as cyber professionals, and this is going to be very pertinent to our upcoming discussion, Professor Black Ops, if you're here, because the consistent thing I hear is what's egregious is not necessarily the fact that we didn't know about a wife. It's not necessarily the fact that he stepped out on his marriage and he cheated and slept with other women, apparently very recently, like 2 weeks ago, type recently, according to the stories that are coming out. So Tasha K, if you want to hear anything about this, please go to Tasha K's videos, okay? She will give you the whole rundown, all right, about the receipts she has about all the stuff that's going on, if you're interested in that, all right? But what people are consistently saying is, you know what? We have lost trust in Mr. Derrick Jaxn, okay? Because he is a guru. He's a relationship guru who he's like the ideal man, you know, when women listen to him. And you know, he, from the stuff he was saying, he would never, never do what it seems like he's been doing. He'd never do that, you know, given the advice that he gives to women about how they should value themselves, and men ain't, you know, ain't nothing, and, you know, and all that. So while he was giving this advice, he was also slinging peen on the gram. Can I say peen? He was, you know, apparently women would reach out to him. If any men reached out, they haven't come out yet, okay, but they would reach out to him on Instagram, and he would meet them, and, you know, they'd have some kind of emotional, sexual relationship. So it was that, it's the trust factor. It's like, dude, you've been saying all this stuff and been doing something completely different behind the scenes. Okay, how can I trust you? How can I trust you? And this is where we get to the cyber and the security. Okay. Trust is an enormous thing in cybersecurity. Okay, and I'm not going to be on here long. I just want to hit this and get out of here. Because like I said, me and Professor Black Ops are going to have a discussion about zero trust and all this other stuff. But I just wanted to get on this Derrick Jaxn bandwagon, okay, before the story goes away. So trust is we don't know what the hell it is, basically, okay, but let me get as close as I can to what Mr. Webster says and what our experiences tell us it is. When we think of trust, we primarily think about something that's reliable, okay, something that's solid, right? Predictable. If you're predictable, I can trust you. I can trust that when a whole bunch of dark clouds start forming in the air around here, I can trust that rain is not far behind. Okay, I can trust that. I can trust this chair that I'm sitting in right now, okay, because the manufacturer put it together and they tested it and all that. So when I'm tired and I come in the house, I trust that I can sit in this chair and, you know, and rest myself. You know, I'm not gonna sit in the chair and fall on the floor, or sit in the chair and be gobbled up, or, you know, sit in the chair and some other unpredictable thing happen. Okay, it's predictability, right? We human animals love us some predictability around here. Okay, so that's what it's about. However, let me tell you something now. When I say predictability, that's exactly what I mean. Trust is not about, forget what you heard, okay? Forget about that. It is not about who you are. It's not. I promise. Trust is not about who you are. Because first of all, you don't even know who you are. You know, you know, but you might know what your name is, and you know what people call you, what science says you are, or whatever. But you know, down at the very core, you ain't got no idea. You don't know who, what, when, how. You don't know none of that. Okay, none of us do. So trust ain't about that. Trust is about, what can you do? That's what it's about. Trust is about your function. I don't care what your name is, you know, what you claim to be, and all of this, that, and the other thing. What can you do? That's what I want to know. Okay, what can I count on you to be able to do? Now, why do I want to know what you can do? Why is trust about what you can do? Because everything comes back to the person. We are some selfish people. I mean, human animals are selfish as hell. Okay. Even when we try to be altruistic and nice and, giving and helpful and all of that, all of that goes right back to you because you're getting something out of it. Okay. If you weren't getting anything out of it, you wouldn't be, so helpful. You wouldn't be a martyr. You wouldn't be, all the stuff that we like to see ourselves as because it's warm and fuzzy and all that. Okay. You wouldn't do it. So the only reason you need trust, listen to me good here. The one reason why you need it. Without this, you don't need trust at all. It don't mean nothing. It means absolutely nothing. The reason why you need it is because you have goals. You have things you want to do. Okay, you have places you want to go. You have, journeys you want to go on. You got aspirations and all this other stuff, right? We have goals. Okay, there's stuff I want to do. But the issue is I can't do it by myself. I have to, I since from the moment I'm born into this world, I need help. Okay, I need people to help me do what it is I want to do. I need machines. You hear me now? I need machines, reliable, predictable, solid machines that I can trust to help me reach my goal. You understand? That's why I need trust. Okay? Because trust is like what? Money. It's like currency. If I feel like I can predict what you're going to do, if I trust your function, okay, then I'm going to spend my trust on you so that you can help me get to where I want to go. Now, when you turn around, okay, so for Derrick, for example, he's a relationship guru, okay? Many people listen to him because they had goals to, meet a good man or woman or partner or whatever. They had goals to feel better about themselves. They had goals to forgive themselves for something that they've been doing. They had goals to, beef up the courage to leave the person that they were with because it was an emotionally or physically abusive situation. Okay. They had goals to feel better about themselves, all those kinds of goals. So they needed help to reach those goals, which is where Mr. Derrick Jaxn came in. They would listen to him. Okay. They would listen to what he say. They would, take the steps he's telling them to take. They would buy his content, okay, because it's coming from him, a trustworthy person, okay? Meaning this man has some know-how. He can do something, right? He can tell me what I need to do to help me improve, to help me be better, to help me get to the next step, to help me reach my goal. This man, okay, has that capability. So I am going to trust what he is saying. I'm going to trust what he's writing. I'm going to trust his content to help me get to this next level because I can't do it on my own. So now here we come. When did this story come out? Like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago or something? He ran that to the gram doing some stuff, that a trustworthy person wouldn't do. I'm not gonna buy and invest my trust, in a relationship guru who's in a terrible relationship. Let me tell you, I went to, where was I? Maybe I was in Rhode Island or something. And I went to a gym, right? To try to, tighten and tone and all that we try to do at the gym. I went to this class. No, maybe it was here in Virginia. It's probably like at the Chin Center or something. I went to this class, okay, for tightening and toning. This woman's stomach was bigger than mine. I said, what am I gonna get? Do you think I trust her to tell me what I need to do to tone myself? No, I did not. Because again, trust is about what you can do. Okay. You can't look like me if I'm trying to tone myself. No, all that sweating to, sweating to the 80s and for what? We're not doing that. See, that's what I'm talking about though. So when you turn on your machine, when you turn on your computer, you got a whole entire process, a trust process that's going on. Okay, it's like in a blink of an eye. It happens so fast, where you have the hardware doing stuff to say, can you do what you say you can do? Okay, yes, I can. Check. Next part. Can you do what you say you can do? Yes, I can. Check. Next part. All right, because when we put, like right now, I'm making a video. When I, provide input to this computer, to this machine, I need to trust that it's going to be able to take it. Is that something this thing can do? Can you take the input that I'm putting in? And can you, computer, okay, output what I need you to output? Or is it going to be all distorted, somebody else's voice, somebody done got to it in the middle, a man in the middle, and, done put their picture up here and got a whole different message, I have to be able to trust this machine. I need to be able to trust the hardware and the software that, and all the processes. I need to trust that what I put in, I get out. And it's not modified or, nothing like that, right? I need to trust that. So we have whole organizations that deal with ensuring the trust of the machines that we use, okay? And again, it's not about who I am. This computer don't care that there's somebody Cheryl, named Cheryl talking on this Zoom. So what? Okay, it's about and it's about what can this thing do? Okay, can I trust it? Now, we as cybersecurity professionals, okay, we help to ensure that at work, at home, like wherever we're working, whatever our work environment is, these things work the way they're supposed to work, okay? Which means that if I feel like I can trust this machine to give me the inputs and outputs, that I need in order for me to reach my goal, my mini goal right now is to do this video and upload it. Okay, in order for me to do that, in a timely manner and all that stuff, right? What needs to happen to ensure that I reach that goal? What needs to happen? Okay, I can't have an unpredictable machine in front of me that, depending on which way the wind blows, okay, what's going to come out of here? Now, I don't want to get too much into that because there's a lot I want to say about it, but I will do that when we talk about zero trust, because Professor Black Ops, I feel like, I don't know if zero trust is the way to go, or maybe it's the way to go, but the way to look at it, okay? Because I do want to be able to, have confidence in what something can do, I don't want to not, well, okay, again, I'm not going to get into it. So that's what I wanted to say. Now about Derrick Jaxn, and like I said, this man, we're making a big deal out of it because he's, he's known by a lot of people or whatever. And he made some crazy ass videos. I'm telling you, talking to himself in the third person and all that. That was strange as hell. I mean, strange. That was real strange. Okay, but I get it. I get it. You got to do what you got to do to try to save your brand and all that. I get it. Whatever. But is that all I wanted to say? Let me see. Yeah. Yep, I think that's it. That's it for now. So Derrick Jaxn and what he's doing and what he's going through and how people question his ability to be trusted. Okay. Question his function, okay, as a trustworthy individual, directly correlates with exactly what we do every single time we turn on these computers. You're turning them on for a reason, okay? Unless you a zombie, you the undead, just turning stuff on for no rhyme or reason. You have no goals whatsoever. Zombies don't have goals. They don't. They have no goals at all. Trust for what? What do they need trust for? Okay. No self-preservation at all. None. Not even worried about it, not thinking about nothing. You know what I mean? If you turn this thing on, you got some kind of goal in mind, okay? Something. And because you're coming here to a machine, to a computer, you need to be able to trust it to be a collaborator in helping you reach that goal, right? That's the way we typically see it. All right, y'all. So that's all I'm gonna say. I didn't want to go live because I'm tired, y'all. So, and I be talking to y'all. Y'all be having me up in here talking, just talking. talking. I figure let me do a video, say what I gotta say, and get the hell off of YouTube. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload this. But I will see y'all very, very soon. Very exciting stuff coming up. And I appreciate you so much. Please, if you have not already, like this video, share it, and please subscribe to Person-Centered Cyber if you have not already. All right. And I will talk to you soon. Have a good night.